Yo, what's up? It's your cuzzo from the south side, Zay Solon, back at it again with another video. Today we are doing episode 7 of the first installment of Soulful Sounds, a segment on my channel where I interview independent artists and they talk about their songs, albums, and EPs. Today in this video, we're going to be interviewing Kyo, and he is going to be talking about his album that just recently dropped, Gokyo. If you guys like the video, be sure to like, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and comment below what artists or even group that you guys think should be interviewed for the second installment of Soulful Sounds coming very soon. So without further ado, let's get into the motherfucking video. Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the episode 7 of Soulful Sounds. Today I'm here with Kyo, and he's gonna be talking about his album Gokyo.
Hey, what's up, man?
Okay, so first question I want to ask you, bro. Where did the name for the EP come from?
So Gokyo is it's a play on words. When I first started making it, I was listening to a lot of West Side Gun, so I was like, you know what? I want to kind of like emulate that sound a little bit. Gokyo is also very reminiscent and sonically similar to my first EP, San Bernardino, which is super aggressive, boom bap, with hints of jazz in it. So I was like, you know what? In order to keep that assertive and aggressive type of like energetic energy, I was like, let's name it Gokyo, like a confidence booster, like Gokyo. Go also means 5, and Kyo also means like a capital or a city in Japanese. And I come from the 5 district in New York, so it's number 5 in the town. So it's like the capital 5. So it's like a reference to my city. And also, it is my 5th solo album. So Kyo being me and Go being 5. So it's like this is the 5th of Kyo's masterpieces. So yeah.
Okay. I also wanted to ask you, I know you said that this was gonna be your last album.
Correct.
Can we talk about that? Is there a reason for the being your last album?
I guess it was just like I like making music and I like producing for people and I like writing for people. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna kind of like take a back seat with some of my stuff and trying to just help other people out with their craft and push it off. I think I've already accomplished and proved that I can make a decent album. So I can mix decent, I can make decent beats. I can sing okay, I can rap okay. So now it's time to kind of like take a back seat.
Respect that. Question number 2. What was your process when it came to making the EP?
This album took a year and a half.
Wow.
But also, while making this album, I was making multiple albums that are just unreleased. And also, I was producing and writing for other people during that time as well.
Okay.
So usually albums don't take me that long, but because I had so much on my plate, within the time span of releasing this album, I think I've completed 2 solo albums on my own. I've also written for 2 other projects, and I'm produced on another project. Pretty much almost executive producer. So yeah, so I've been busy. So
I respect dedication, for real.
Yes, sir.
Um
But I would say just the process of it was just like finding the right sounds to fit into it and making sure that this album was cohesive, that there's no weird breaks or anything like that. I want people to be able to listen to it full through without being like, well, that song doesn't really fit that much on there. You know, I kind of wanted to make sure that everything just sounded very, very glued together well.
Okay. Okay. I feel that, bro. Um, Next question. What inspires you to create music?
Nothing.
What do you mean by that?
I don't really have any inspiration of any sort. I don't. I just hop on my computer and I make something. I don't really have anything that drives or pushes me, or a creative space to where like I just feel like I have to, you know, where I feel inspired. I guess I'm always constantly in an inspired state. So it's very different. I rarely have writer's block. In the last 3 years, I've probably had writer's block maybe about twice. And that was just because I was writing and doing a lot of stuff for other people and still carrying my own. So when I finally was able to, you know, write something, it probably took like maybe like a day, and I was like back to my regular self. So
I feel like that as well. Sometimes when I first started out, I had writer's block all the time, but for me, it's just really just being able to if I hear something and I like it and it sounds good, it doesn't take much for me to just create a song with it. So
yeah, it's just kind of like when you make music, you gotta. I feel like people tend to float in and out of creative spaces, but I think once you learn to maintain to stay in creative state, like a creative state at all times, it makes making music and creating stuff so much easier. Do you get burnt out if you're like doing multiple things? Like I make my own beats, I write my own music, I mix my own stuff, I do pretty much everything, so I can understand being burnt out. But when you're just forever in that creative state, can't nothing really like hinder you or inhibit you to prohibit you to not do what you want to do.
I agree with that. That's why I'm constantly trying. Me personally, I'm constantly trying to create as well, just to keep myself inspired and keep myself the creativity constantly flowing. So.
And I've listened to your music. I think your music is great, especially the last one. Was it 1767 Southampton? Was it Southampton?
Southampton way.
Yeah, that joint is hard. I love the beat. I love the content of the music.
Yeah.
I really like it a lot. So.
Yeah. I appreciate that, bro. I really, really do. I had just got through doing the interview with Reiki Apollo.
Yeah.
I explained to him the whole situation, why the song was created. 1767 Southampton Way is the name of my address that I used to live at, and it's where I spent like the majority of my childhood. And
Can I curse in here?
No, you're good. Yeah, go for it.
Damn, nigga, you about to get doxxed, nigga. Nah, let me stop.
About to get doxxed? Damn.
Nigga said, hey, man, look, this is my old address. Check me up anytime, nigga.
Damn.
Check me up any fucking time.
Damn. You know, I don't think nobody gonna, try to, because I don't live there no more. So
I'm like, I just.
Damn, don't check the address, bro. Don't check the address.
All right, I'm gonna stop being weird.
Nah, you good. Hey, this is a space you could be. Hey, you should have seen me and Reiki. We was, by the time this is up, you'll see it. But me and Reiki, we was Hey, shooting the shit.
That's what I like. You know, they don't call them pellets for nothing.
Hey,
Cause
facts.
you're shooting the shit.
Ye-
Uh, I need a drink.
Hey, yo, this man. Oh, I was telling him about, I was telling Reiki about how much we be joking in the DMs and shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
What, me and you?
Yeah, me and you.
All right. All I'm saying is that you started off this interview weird as shit. You was like, so what did you like about the album? Like we don't be talking in the DMs crazy. Come
Look,
on.
hey, sir.
You be putting on a Michael Jackson voice and shit. Nah, fuck that. Scrap this whole shit. We gonna start again.
Damn.
My name is Gokyo.
See, the thing is that I'm awkward. I'm introverted, so it's like I'm trying to break out my shell, bro. You know?
I'm introverted too, bro. I do not like niggas.
Hey,
I,
we
I,
in the
I'm
same
not
boat.
racist, but you know, I do not like. Nah, let me stop.
Huh, sir.
I'm black, so if anybody watching this, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I'm of the race, so don't cancel me.
Damn. You wanna know what I when you said racist, right?
Yeah. What about it?
You, you don't want to know what I thought you said.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hey, I was about to say I gotta bleep that. What the fuck?
Oh
Yo,
my lord. Oh my lord. Ugh.
I'm
Got
sorry.
me sounding like a granddad. You better stop with all that talk.
Yeah,
Just
you
let
know
us
you.
do the damn interview.
Damn,
Yeah. Damn.
my bad. Next question. Favorite
I'm
song.
listening.
Favorite
I'm
so-
listening.
favorite song off the EP.
Uh, if I would say so myself, it would have to be
I mean,
between.
the album. I said EP. Goodness me.
It's all good. I know what you meant, man. It's all good. Between either Justin, Never, or Summer Camp. No, I'm lying. Adult Swim Part 2. Hands down.
Facts.
Adult Swim Part 2.
Tell me about the song Justin. Like who's Justin?
Justin is my uncle. On this album, my mom had two siblings,
Mm-hmm.
and I named one song about each of them. So there is a song called Cheryl, that is my mom's name. There
Mm-hmm.
is a song called Justin, which is my uncle's name, and there's a song called Terrence. Terrence's outro, which is my other uncle. So
Okay.
just wanted to give him props and stuff. If you listen to Summer Camp, Terrence and Summer Camp used to be one song. That's why you hear that snippet in the beginning. That's my Uncle Terrence.
Okay. Are you and your family like pretty close or?
For the most part, yeah. I love them very much. When my mom died, my Uncle Justin was there very much of the time, and he held it down. So yeah,
I'm sorry for your loss, brother.
it's
My
all good.
it's my mother passed as well. Passed away in 2011.
I'm so sorry, man.
Nah, you're good, bro. Um, things happen. That's kind of the reason why I wrote my song. My song is really about not only my mother but her mom as well, who passed away. Um, it was like a domino effect, man. It was like, I want to say maybe like maybe like a year later, or like around this during that year, um my mom my her mom passed away in like November, and she passed in August, bro.
Yeah,
So
I see. I definitely, it must have been really hard for you.
yeah, it
Definitely very hard.
yeah, man, just being 12 and just finding that out, it really traumatized me, and just every event that just took place after uh just kind of made me think about a lot of shit, which is why I made the song that I just released, and I just had to get that off my chest, man. So
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Mama sure is proud of you.
don't say that.
She sure is.
I appreciate you, bro, and I know your mom proud of you too, man.
My mom hate me. I don't know what you talking about. She went to her grave. She was like, "Fuck that nigga, kill."
No,
Fuck up. Nah, nah. She definitely loved me, and she definitely cared. And even though there is turbulent times, uh, when rough came to rough, she always had my back, and I tried to have hers as much as possible. So there is always love, always love. I feel her sometimes, and it's a weird feeling, but it's good to know that she's still around in so many ways, whether she's here spiritually or just looking at photos and reminiscing about her through memories, because as long as you keep the memories of them alive, they never die. I can look at my siblings, I can look at the rest of her family and see bits of her all throughout. So she's never really gone. She is always here.
facts, man. Facts. Next question I want to ask you: who is a artist or producer you want to work with in the future?
Well, if I could, because I'm not really doing anymore, but I always wanted to work with like somebody like Pharrell,
Mm.
but to be honest, most of the people I want to work with are dead. Uh, and I like my friends that I have right now. Shout out to Speed. Shout out to Always Been P. Shout out to BS11. Shout out to Thank You. Shout out to Jack Lightyear. Shout out to if you are on the album and I got a beat from you, or I worked with you in the past, like just know that I find your shit crazy. And I've always been like a very team driven kind of like guy collectively. So like, I'd rather go to any of my mans or work with any of my mans before I work with somebody that uh it doesn't matter if they have clout or status. Um if my man offers something that is there, I'm gonna work with them first because that's my brethren, that's my blood. So
Okay. I know you said there are some artists that are deceased, that are no longer with us,
yeah.
that you want to work with. Who are some of them?
Prince, Michael, like they were fantastic. Just fantastic. Even though Mike wasn't too much on the producing side, he did have a very good ear. So I would have loved to be with him in the studio. Prince was just a goddamn genius. I would have loved to just see his processes.
Yeah.
He played so many instruments, like I can't even wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
So
I'm I have a friend of mine who's a big fan of Prince, and so am I. It's just
mm,
to know that somebody like that did everything independently and
did it well.
yeah,
Yeah.
did it well, and was so efficient in every aspect of music. is like is very inspiring. And like to know that like it's possible to do this and be successful at it without having to sign to a record label is even more motivation, because like to find out that I heard from somewhere there was like one album he made, he without the help of any record label or anything, he made $10 million, which is
Yeah,
it's not about the money, but it's just
it's
to
fantastic. It's it's
yeah
very crazy. Oh, I'm crazy, bro. Yo, if I could work with any hip hop artist or hip hop producer, MF Doom. But rest in peace to him too.
yeah
MF Doom, Madlib, Alchemist. These are like the backbone of like modern hip hop as of today.
yeah
You know what I mean? Knowledge is also fantastic.
yeah. I
You
love him and
know,
Anderson
K.
Paak.
Yeah, it's always like grade A work. You know, with those guys. Um, I recently been getting into Mavi and Mike and stuff. So their work is fantastic. They're fantastic. I love that. I love that slump sound. I really do.
Mm. What about independent artists? Like, are there any independent artists or producers that you would like love to produce for, or if they wanted a feature?
Not really. I'm kind of in my own world. So like, if they came up to me and or I just happened to see them or and they made great music, I'll probably want to work with them. You know, at the end of the day, good music is good music. So, but I guess I'm just being my own world. I don't know that many independent artists. So,
Okay, for sure. Um, Next question: what's an album or song that you have in rotation?
for the longest time, I had Camp by Childish Gambino.
Okay.
Invitation. Um, it doesn't matter what song. I can't listen to one song on that album. I have to listen to the whole thing. Same thing with Because the Internet by Childish Gambino. If you listen to my work, um, each album is reminiscent or of sonically his sound. My album San Bernardino was my take on Camp. My album Slump is a take on Because the Internet. My mixtape slash EP Lana is based on Kauai, Stone Mountain.
I gotta. I haven't
And
listened to those projects yet. I definitely gotta go and listen to them.
yeah, I mean, San Bernardino is very much sonically similar to Gokyo, so it's very, very much the same. Uh, but Lana, yeah, I modified and made a sound that was like very similar to Stone Mountain, Kauai,
Okay.
because I love it. Kauai, not Kauai, Kauai. Yeah.
So I know you said your last projects were reminiscent of some of Childish Gambino's past projects. What would you say Gokyo is reminiscent of?
Just San Bernardino, my first project. You
Okay.
know, a lot of my rapper friends, they love San Bern. They love it. I don't understand why. I was young. The mixing was kind of crazy. You know what I mean? It I felt like it if it was done appropriately with the knowledge that I have now, it could have been a banger type of album. But you know, I was very young. I was only a couple months in or so into making music, so you know, and to have like shout out to Speak for producing pretty much that whole project. His beats were fantastic. I think he was only like 18 at the time, and he just went bananas on that. But I realized like I was like, hey, you know, I think for the last joint, I kind of want to make something that is reminiscent of how I feel now and a confidence booster, but still take the sonic sound of like the project that people love. So I just kind of like.
Question number 7. I know you're not making music anymore, but what is your intentions for the future?
I want to make music for other people.
Okay.
You may not hear me as a solo artist, but you'll hear my stuff. It'll just be in other people. You'll hear it.
Facts. Question number 8. What's a verse you can recite without hearing the song?
None. Wait, I freestyle most of my music. I don't. Maybe never, because it's the freshest. I guess. I don't know. I don't really write a lot of my music. I freestyle it.
So wait a minute. You telling me that whole album you freestyled it?
I freestyled about 80% of it.
That shit is fucking amazing.
I appreciate it.
I really, and I mean that wholeheartedly. Like me, I have to write everything because I'm not gonna lie. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm not the best freestyler, and I think that has a lot to play with my ADD comes into play with that, because it's like I have to sit down and like write what I'm gonna say, because the first line of like how I write, like the first line might be freestyled, but or just be off the dome, but everything else has to be written. So
I feel you. I mean, I'm similar in ways. For some songs, this is what I'll do. I'll freestyle the whole song, and then I'll restructure it. And then there might be like 1 or 2 spots that I might want to punch in and put different words. So then I'll write like that. But Goku, that's a freestyle, just restructured. Sesame Street is a freestyle, restructured. Bert and Ernie is a freestyle. Nah, For Real is a freestyle. Parts of Never are a freestyle. I think the only one I wrote completely for was Backseat Blunt. I'm Back, and Summer Camp.
okay.
But Adult Swim Part 2 freestyle. And also I wrote on Adult Swim Part 1. So I think those are the only songs that I actually wrote.
Okay. Cool. Down to the last 2 questions. Let's see how much time we got. We got like 5 minutes before this shit cuts off. Question number 9. What inspired you to create this EP?
I just was in music mode, and so me and a master, an old friend of mine, we used to be really close. There was a small falling out, which is fine. He's still an amazing producer, amazing engineer. But I had so much leftover material, because I was going to give him an album. I was going to give him an album, and I just had a lot of material. And when we fell out, I was just like, you know what? Might as well just finish it up. So I just repackaged it and sent it out.
Okay. I don't know if I asked you this question. Tell me if I did or not. What are your intentions for the future?
Yeah, it was just write and produce.
Okay, yeah. All right. Last question.
I'm listening.
Who inspires you as an artist to create music, or as a producer?
Michael Jackson being number one, Childish Gambino being number two, and always, always minus the Bear as being an amazing indie rock band. I fucking love them.
Okay.
They're so bluesy. They're great. They
Okay.
inspire me just to make good music.
Nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the interview. Thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to go stream Gokyo by Kyo, available now on all streaming platforms. And until then, we gonna see y'all in the next one. And you know, we out this motherfucker. Shout out to the Zesty God. You know, you dig?
I really be out here in these streets, bro.
We out this motherfucker. And that's a wrap.
Can I look at the screen?
That's a wrap, bitch. On that's a wrap. That is a wrap.
This is a journey into sound.
Yeah. Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. Yeah. Smokey, what the hell you doing back here? I said